Well, songwriter and pianist Jim Brickman's star shines so bright, not just in Northeast Ohio, but also around the world. And yet, Cleveland is his home. And a lot of people who want to know how to be successful in music ask him, how did you do it? How did he become this larger-than-life musical artist? Well, he told me it took a reset. I asked him what he meant by that, and he gave me one word: authenticity. But how do you find that? This is Jim's reset. This is the music Jim Brickman is known for. Harmonies and melodies that melt into your soul. The music is his passion, but sometimes the business of it got in his way.
After many years of recording and writing songs, you get so much feedback that you start to think about that instead of just letting it flow. Well, will they like this? Or will the audience respond to that? And you start to second guess, is this going to be a hit song?
Couple the business with the expectations of an audience and record labels. That's when Jim knew he didn't want to abandon who he is to morph into someone other people wanted him to be.
Well, the most challenging thing for me is that after 25 years, the persona kind of takes over who you are. But nobody can be the thing that everybody sees for a couple hours. It's not realistic.
The music is what brought him back to himself, to find what he now values so much, his authenticity.
In other words, trusting your gut feeling about something more. I also think age has to do with it. To be yourself, you have to kind of know yourself.
Finding your authenticity is one thing, but I asked Jim, how do you keep it?
Having people in your inner circle, like your work family, your tour family in my case, who understand you, support you, believe in you, but they're also, they don't treat you like you're something different just because you happen to do something that is celebrated.
Jim, who grew up in Shaker Heights, believes in those inner circle people so much that two of them who run his organization are people he knew from high school. How did you know this is what you were supposed to do?
It isn't a choice. I have a friend, a collaborator, who always said, it never occurred to me, should I go to medical school or should I be a songwriter? It's not a choice. It just is. You have to want it so bad that it doesn't even occur to you to do something else.
And how did you have the courage to do that?
I wasn't one of those little kids that it was like, I want to be on a stage. I wasn't chasing that, to be known. That didn't interest me, still doesn't interest me. I just want to do it. So you have to find a path, and also you have to be you.
In other words, don't trade who you are for who other people want you to be. That, he says, is the key to success.
If I were like someone else, there would be no reason for me to have a recording contract, That's why when somebody comes up to me at a concert and said, I want to play just like you, I go, no, you want to play just like you. But you do not want to miss him. Listen to this. Jim Brickman and Chrissy Metz are together for A Joyful Christmas. It's live at Playhouse Square this coming Saturday, December 16th at 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. And then Sunday, December 17th at 2 p.m. as well. We have more information on WKYC.com. And thank you so much, Jim, for being so candid and talking about that. And I think anybody who considers, there are a lot of people out there who want to be musicians, who want to be on stage. He talked so beautifully about how you have to keep your head on straight and recognize who you really are, as opposed to falling into the persona that everybody else wants you to be. That's a hard thing for somebody to do when they're up against numbers for record labels and what audiences want.
That's very wise.
Little known fact here, I wanted to be Jim Brickman.
Really?
I did.
Are you musical?
No. So
that
was the problem. That was the problem. I'm a frustrated wannabe pianist. So there was that.